Welcome to You Think, a podcast by two gays that don't.
I'm the Prima Donald.
And I'm Pink Pancake.
And
let's
we are
get to
so
thinking.
back. No.
And we are so back. No. And let's get to thinking. Okay, thinkers, it's time to put your thinking caps on. It's time to think. You think?
It's been a second since we've recorded.
And I'm feeling comfier than ever.
I feel refreshed.
Yeah.
I feel
if you're
really
watching
good.
the podcast, if you're one of the 12 people that watches the podcast, then you know that we look incredibly comfy right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's probably my hips have gotten wider. It seems like because I have less space on the couch. It feels like my hips have gotten wider.
But these hips also are not lying.
They wouldn't lie. They wouldn't lie to you for a second.
Yeah. How have you been, girl?
Wait. I've been so good.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I've been thinking about a lot of things.
Yeah, everyone around me just thinking about things.
Yeah.
Everyone around me just like thinking about stuff. But 2016, it's
one
be a
thing
good
that
year.
I've been thinking of is like, I think it's time. We're about 6 episodes in. Maybe we should bring in a guest.
We should finally, for the first time in You Think history, bring in a guest.
So
and
put
I
on
think
two thinking caps for our guest.
Should they come in from the other room?
Yeah, come on in,
Luke. Welcome to the podcast. It is our editor, our producer, Stray Luke.
Hey guys, wait, where should I sit?
Yeah.
I think
know
you're
there's
in the perfect spot.
There's a lot of options.
Yeah.
My lap or his lap, which do you choose?
I love this. That was a really trippy experience, by the way, just sitting here while you guys screamed that intro. And I literally was like after editing it a lot.
Yeah.
But then I felt like I was kind of like on like an illicit drug I haven't done, like acid or something, where I was like, well, I'm like beyond VR, like you guys are just like screaming surround.
The audio levels are through the roof.
Yeah.
The audio
And
levels
thanks to you and all of your help.
Now, when we thought about this podcast, we never dreamed that we could have a guest fit on this couch.
Right.
But it has finally come true today.
It's finally, the thing is, we can fit a guest.
You can fit a
We
guest.
can fit a guest.
You can fit many size guests.
Yeah.
Many size, but not all.
Not
Yeah.
all size.
Not
Some
all.
guests we
Some
can
guests
fit.
for sure.
And we're excited to have our first guest.
Uh-huh.
We should probably...
Drink every time we hear guest.
Yeah.
We should-
Drinking game alert. Drinking game Okay, so our first segment is called You Think.
No, wait. Luke should help us. Our first segment is called
You Think.
And it's really where we talk about the things that we are personally thinking about this week.
Mm-hmm.
And our second segment is called
Group Think.
And that is the hot topics in the media, in pop culture that we got to discuss. And our final segment is called
What do you even think?
And that's like a little improv thing that we will get to later.
Yeah.
This is our first time having a throuple involved.
Wow.
Ooh, triggering for me. Throuple.
I wonder. My initial thought is like, what's the group amber? What is it called? Like when the sound of voices together. Like, do we have a nice little chorus sound?
Right.
'Cause
Okay,
I feel
let's
like I have
try
like a
it.
lower.
Our acapella.
Let's try it.
1, 2, 3, 4. You think.
You think. You think. What do you even think?
Wow,
That is, yeah. I just wanted to know what that sounded like with
I
three
think
voices.
it's going to be really fun to listen to.
Yeah.
An
edit.
Really good one. Really good one.
Edit.
Okay, so...
Wait, I want to talk about what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about is that we have a guest here from Korea.
안녕하세요.
Now, our guest, can you tell our audience now, our guest is our podcast producer, Luke, our dear
Straight
friend
Luke.
Luke.
AKA
Straight Luke
Luke.
is what we call him. And Luke, you've been living in Korea for a bit. Can you tell the audience a bit about that?
Well, that's like kind of my you think. So, or
Great. So
should I start off with my?
Yeah,
own?
what are you
Yeah.
thinking about?
So I've been thinking about living in Korea.
Wait, also, I guess for the people that don't know you, describe yourself in 3 words or less.
Barely legal.
So young.
yeah. Like autistic, alcoholic, fun.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, okay, so now that we
forgot
know
straight,
who
but
you
we
forgot
know.
straight.
Oh, that's straight, yeah.
But your name is Straight Luke.
But I said
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah,
I said or less. And
yeah.
so and so now we know he follows directions, which is beautiful. And so now that the audience knows who you are, you used to live in New York for all this time. That's how we became friends. And now
Yes.
you decided to go across the country for love, and you're living where and why and who and how.
I did a little fun thing called going on a solo trip to Thailand and Vietnam as a white guy and meeting someone who's from Korea in a Bangkok nightclub and then falling in love with her and deciding to throw my whole life away to move out and hang out with her.
And what I have to say about that is, tale as old as time.
I mean, everyone knows many people who do that exact thing all the time.
And I think there was actually a character in White Lotus last season that was based off of you.
Literally.
Yes. I mean, I think you were both individually like one of the first 10 people to send me the clip where he's like talking about how Sam Rockwell's character, like moved to Thailand and then started fucking all these women, then started fucking all these lady boys, and then realized that he's an Asian woman. And
That's what
And I'm not there.
Okay, not yet. But
I'm not there, but
yeah.
I do. Wow, I mean, I guess.
But you appreciate cultures.
I appreciate cultures, and I'm on a podcast, and so I'm going to own the thing that I always own with my fun friends, which is, yes, I have dated a number of Asian women, and that's a preference that I will own as the cringe, straight, white vibe, and it's okay. And I think I'm doing it for not problematic reasons, but that's just for my own.
I mean, I've only dated men, and that's my preference.
That's fucked up. That's like. I mean, I've read a little thing called the Bible.
Honey.
Wait. So you're gonna hate over here because I also have dated men, but I often for some reason date short men. So explain that.
Yeah, Luke,
I did learn this in the podcast. That I learned this from editing, that you have a thing for short guys, which I didn't know.
I know. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we have 3 different types. Short guys, Asian girls, breathing men.
Right.
Do you have like any type within the male
literally
species?
Busted wide open. I am wide open.
Every body type, every
Yeah, I mean there's definitely one like people who I'm more into. But like I'm not like short or tall or Peter, my husband, happens to be really hot, so I'd be like that. But so like that body and that vibe and that like not annoying like I am.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I also, for me, I go for my number one thing I actually go for vibe wise is like I'm super extroverted. I'm super like I recharge my battery by socializing and stuff. I always fall for it and really connect with and date girls who are the opposite, and they're like they go to like one social function and they're like, I need like bedtime for 2 days and like YouTube.
Yeah, and he can hear me. My husband is that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like more like the unconscious like plug that happens.
My current boyfriend is like that too, in that he doesn't exist.
Right. Yeah.
He's so introverted that he's in my mind.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to talk about someone, and I just want to give an update about Human Shrek. So Human Shrek was a guy that I hooked up with at my sister-in-law's sister's wedding.
Okay, so what is the update on Human Shrek?
He got back together with his ex-boyfriend.
Can you quickly remind, like, you met this man at a wedding.
I met this man at my sister-in-law's sister's wedding. He pursued me. I thought he was really hot. He looked like Human Shrek. If you don't know what Human Shrek looks like, Google he looks so hot. And he was also really silly and fun, which I really like. See, you like in a partner someone so quiet, and I think I want someone that's like a good time gal, but also brilliant. And I also want to say that he like ghosted my ass, and then he'd zombie, which means that he came back to life and would respond. And that went on for like a few weeks, and then when the episode came out, I texted him, and then he's like, I did get back with my ex. And he was like, I got back with my ex-boyfriend. And I said, well, I think that's just your boyfriend now. Yeah. So I'm back out there on the field. Put me in, coach.
So are you looking for love, or are you still just trying to
I'm looking for love, man.
Okay. Which hole are you filling? The one right here or the one down there? Every hole.
There's more than
every
just
hole
those
needs
two.
to be filled. Yeah.
Did you go on any dates recently?
Wait. Are we structured into a you think?
Yeah, we're in you think.
Who's you thinking? Well,
Michael's you thinking.
Well, I feel like you never really fully talked about.
I didn't dive.
All right, dive in.
Yeah.
Okay.
As we're telling a story, it could abruptly shift, but we'll always get back to it if it's a desire.
But also, as the editor, I would deeply love if it was a little more streamlined.
Right.
Okay.
Let's streamline. We have to streamline.
I love the yes ending and everything, but it's like for me also as a listener, I kind of think I'm like Donald's you think is, and then they like yes and then we're like okay, Michael's you think is.
We're gonna be clear about this.
You think
look, I'm gonna look at camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Let's go into Luke's you think.
And then okay. So my you think is I've been thinking a lot about. I've been like introspecting a lot, but I've been in Korea. I've been living with my girlfriend, and what it has been is me having everything I wanted last year, which is like a really deep connection, amazing like soulmate type relationship. Donald's doing the thumbs down. And just like communicating amazingly, caring about each other, like blah blah blah. Also, while exploring this idea I've had for a while, where I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of America. I want to get the fuck out of New York. Wah, wah, wah. And doing all that, but then being in it and being like, wow, like I'm so far from like all this shit I love, like my friends and my family and
gay podcasts,
and and also I don't have a home. I don't have a home, and my main thing is I'm like I need a home, and this is intense, and I'm gonna probably come back to New York, and I don't know, but that's my you think in a huge long way is like I feel stuck with. I can't have everything I want in life. I can't have an amazing home and amazing friends and everything and the perfect girlfriend. Although I'm sure I can. It just
First of all,
takes more patience.
I'm sorry. Women in Hollywood can do it all. They can be mothers. They can be working people. Like they can. So like, don't ever say that they have time to work out. Like you're a working mother, so you can do this all.
That's facts.
Second of all, I think that was our first You Think exclusive. Martin is moving back to America, USA. Okay.
Oh wow! I was like, I don't understand what the fuck that means.
I'm dropping like a TMZ.
Yeah. That's
okay,
TMZ.
but it's still like okay. Actually, I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was you thinking this today because I also being back. I was talking about this earlier, but coming back to New York and not having an apartment like sucks after you've been traveling for 2 months. You're like, fuck, I'm in a hotel, blah blah. So then my like gay panic moment always now is just like going on Street Easy and being like, let me just like look at places and like maybe I'll find something and just like get a home and then leave, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was doing that, and then I was using our little friend called AI, our thirsty
girl.
Yeah. And so I was pouring buckets of water on a computer and getting a really nice smart answer. But I was just like, when is the smartest and dumbest time to move in New York? And Gemini, because I don't use ChatGPT anymore because
I'm a Gemini.
The Pentagon owns that shit now. Yeah, I do. Gemini and Claude. I'm like one of those cool guys.
Well, that does mean like I'm literally a Gemini.
That's crazy. So it works better for you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Anyway, so they were like, the worst time is June through September, and I was like, amazing.
Why?
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's because of like all the college kids with like mommy daddy money are like leaving and coming, and so
some adults have mommy daddy money. Keep going.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that someone on this podcast was like buying property with a drag queen salary.
Yeah, and I would have mommy daddy money if I still had a daddy.
Oh! I love the wah hype button.
Yeah, wait, no one's ever done that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are you thinking about how happy we are that you are going to come back into our lives.
I want to say that.
Oh, you're really touching that leg.
Yeah. Luke and I have a really special
gave him
relationship.
full permission.
He did.
Oh,
He gave me full
yeah.
permission. He even whispered in my ear.
I just know that you're feeling lonely recently, so that maybe
I
watch the
feel
hints.
kind of maybe.
I don't have a home.
No,
Wait. You're feeling lonely. I have a girlfriend. I don't have a home, and I want a home. You're buying a home.
Yeah.
You should the holiday.
Oh my god, it's the holiday. Okay, wait. Who too? I feel like I'm Cameron Diaz and you're Titanic girl.
Is this the one with like Jack Black?
Yeah.
Can I be him? I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess you are personality.
No,
Jack
but
Black.
what you're doing is you're going to move into his home, and he's going to move in with
So
your
Young.
with So
Or
Young.
to your
Are we allowed to
girlfriend?
say-
Yeah. Again. Till it's time.
Wait, can I tell you one really funny thing about So Young, which I think I've already texted.
I would really
but
like
it's great
that.
for this podcast.
So his girlfriend's name is
literally. Let's get this out
is
there.
something
Yeah.
another page 6 exclusive right here.
Yeah,
so
let's be clear about
his
this.
girlfriend's literal name is So Young.
So Young.
That's not a
spelled
joke.
exactly
Exactly like that.
SOYOUNG. And she is I'm 34, she's 28, so she's not too young, but she's
so young, yeah.
But she's a working woman. She's got a whole ass life. But one really funny thing that I was cackling about is that, I mean, she's Korean. She's lived her whole life in Korea. She's trying to get the fuck out of Korea. Korea's like, as a society, Korea's definitely like way more like you follow the rules and there's not that much like wiggle room for individual spirit vibes. And she's very much like, I don't want to follow rules. I want to like live my own life. I like feel very suffocated here, blah, blah, blah. All that goes to say, there's not that much super open, flamboyant gay culture in Korea like there is in New York. It's accepted and you're like allowed to be gay and shit. But they're just like, it's like it's like more like our generation and younger, like got really into it there. Mm-hmm. And so she like has literally met one gay person her whole life.
Whoa.
And I was like,
it was you?
And it was her boyfriend. Yeah. But I was like, honey, stick with me.
I wonder.
And you'll be dig deep in gay guys.
Yeah. First of all, how does she appreciate your humor and sensibility? Because it's based off of gay men. Second of all, if she listened to this podcast, what do you think she would think?
Oh, I'm gonna show her. I will send her all these clips and she's gonna like die laughing.
I feel like she'd be confused. Like, why are people behaving in this way?
What, sitting on a couch that's too small for 3 people?
Yeah, that's
a little
pretty gay.
That's kind of Korean coded.
Space efficiency.
Yeah, like just being like, okay, we're all just gonna sit. Okay, in Seoul, I was in Seoul and Busan, and specifically in Seoul, we would walk around. I think I told you guys this, and everywhere there would be women, like young women, just like holding hands, like very intimately, like arm around the shoulder and stuff, walking, and I was like, are there just like a ton of lesbians like in Korea? What's going on? And she was like, oh no, those are just like best friends or like sibling or like family members. But it was like so intimate, like holding hands, like really cute, like walking around like so close and stuff.
Aww.
Has anyone here been to a lesbian wedding?
Yeah, I've been to an ex-lesbian marrying a man's wedding.
That counts.
What?
With her ex-lesbian partner also at my table.
Okay, I haven't been to that. Should I?
Yeah, I really recommend it.
You went to a lesbian wedding?
No, I was just curious.
Is it like an Indian wedding? Like something that's like iconic?
I think that's like really cool to go to.
Yeah.
Gay weddings, out. Lesbian weddings, in.
So
Indian
gay
always
is
always
also lesbian, just so you know. It's kind of like a circle isn't a square.
Then why do we have different letters?
Hey, ChatGPT, can we look that up? Is that real?
LGBT.
I know. I think that's
no
cool.
Gay, like you know,
guys still support the LGBTQI community? Are you still happy about it? You guys mentioned it in the last pod.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really big on the LGBT.
Yeah, I got it. You think it's like
Pride Month is just around the corner, baby.
Yeah, and if any corporation,
those rainbow flags rolling out.
I realized. So my birthday is June 1st, which is the first day of Pride Month.
I think legally you have to be gay if that's your birthday.
Correct. And also, we are going to be releasing next week's episode will be on my birthday.
Wow. And you know what I have to say?
episode.
You know what I have to say? If any corporation is listening to this and looking at all three cameras, and if you want...
Palantir.
And if you want to... Sure. And if you want to sponsor any part of our podcast, the beginning, middle, end, 1/3, 2/4, whatever you say... We would love your money.
Is there an evil corp that if they offered you an insane amount of money, you would say no?
I'm trying to think.
It depends on what it is because it's like if they offered me a bunch of money and I got to do whatever I wanted.
Right.
Fierce.
Bars.
See, if they gave us money and I didn't have to tell anyone that they gave us money.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to sponsor it. You don't want to, like, blast it.
I wouldn't want to lift up a bad company, but if they just happened to put money in my bank account for no reason.
If it was Spencer Pratt, I would say no.
Who's that?
Oh, that's humiliating. Do you not know either?
Spencer Pratt?
He's running for LA mayor.
Yes. He's a former reality star / current reality star.
And he's like the antithesis of Zoran. He's like super far right idiot.
Yeah.
What is the hell? I mean, we don't talk about politics on this podcast because we're trying to have a good time.
Right.
But what the hell is going on, girl?
I mean, I think we can talk about politics sometimes. It's okay to. Don't be afraid. I know you're a white gay.
I'm not afraid. I am terrified. I just want to keep it light, loose, and
I want to be educated.
Show off my caboose, you know.
And I want to be educated. And I want to educate our audience.
And I want to be a Korean audience.
And I want to educate our audience.
So why don't you talk about your you think?
Mine's like a little deeper than Luke's, but
so I got my asshole waxed.
Wait. Also, I feel like, of course, Luke wants everyone to have their own you think, but it's like, I don't have just one thing I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about so many things.
I'm thinking about.
So, but we can go around and share one at a time, I guess. So, Donald,
I'm sorry.
No.
I don't mean to be a control.
No,
this is your guys' podcast.
You've been apparently living in Korea for a while, which has apparently it's very.
You need organization. You need organization.
So I understand.
I had like administrators of the city of Seoul like breathing over my shoulder while I edited this, being like, "This is a little unorganized.
Yeah,
could you please have them work on this?"
I have a couple things to say. So we are filming this on a Thursday evening, and ladies and gentlemen, I have been at a Real Housewives
ladies and
reunion.
gentlemen, and all people
in between.
I hate when people say in between. Can I get in my soapbox real quick?
Say it.
I just said in between.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm going myself.
No, educate him. I know it's not a political podcast. I know it's not a political podcast, but let's talk about it.
So listen up. You already know. So listen, I don't like when people say everyone in between because it implies that people that are outside of the binary are in between, but actually they're just completely separate.
Yeah, they're just confused. They're like,
Yeah.
just floating in between.
They're like in kind of a maze.
We'll find our way back to one of the sides.
Right.
Hey, Michael, thank you for speaking on
Thank
that.
you.
No, I actually do think that's important, but I'm going to move on to something a little more important.
Yeah.
There was a moth in my room, you guys.
Ew, for real?
No, for real.
How big?
What
How
kind of
big?
moth?
How
What
big?
kind of
Okay,
moth?
so everyone's been asking, this is what I'm thinking about. I went to
What kind of moth?
I'm going to tell you
Okay.
if you'd let me.
Please.
Oh my god.
Do you guys are there? You know different
I do.
species of moths?
So I don't, but I found out the hard way.
Okay.
So I went to Salt Lake City for
Are we
work.
all pussies about moths? Because I really
I'm
don't
okay.
Like moths.
I'm okay with, and this is gonna
I've
sound
always been made fun of,
problematic.
though.
This is gonna sound problematic. I'm okay with white moths.
No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
Well, they're like fluffy and fine. I'm telling you.
There's a
I
lot.
don't
There's
like
more
any.
than just there.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
about this moth. Okay?
Am I allowed to say
Okay.
pussy on this podcast? By the
Let-
way?
yes,
That was
you
very
can.
straight of me.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
Let me tell you about this moth,
Yeah.
okay? So I went to Salt Lake City for work. I was there for a photo shoot. You could put the pieces together, and
Oh,
basically
this
the
moth.
night before the photo shoot, I was like, I had invitations to go out or not, and I said, you know what,
So
I
cool.
really need to stay in and relax and refresh, and I really want to be prepared for the big day of work I have tomorrow. I'm gonna give it my all on these photo shoot days. I give it my all.
He
honey.
does. I've been there. He
I really
does.
do.
He does.
I wake up early. I give so much energy. So I was like, I need to relax.
Can I say my favorite line you say at those photo
Please.
shoots? Let's just get one more for safety.
I did that today as well. We're gonna do one more for safety. Often it's like I'm messing something up, but so I went back to my hotel room at like 8:00. I ordered food. I took a bubble bath. Okay,
Eek, in a hotel.
I had some-
I saw your hotel.
it was a
room.
very
That's
nice. It was like a
Wait, I
five-star
love a
hotel.
bubble bath, and especially in a hotel because it's like
Yeah,
they
it's
clean
like
it
not-
so hard.
Yeah,
it
it's-
depends on what hotel it
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
It was one where like when I put on the bubble bath, like it filled up in like 60 seconds. It was like
Whoa.
the most powerful.
That's a little scary.
It was like, "Bah!" and it was really shooting out, honey. And so I love that, and I poured some bubbles in there. I sat in there, and I actually was like, I think I could only sit in a bath for like 1 minute. I got so tired. Anyways, this is not the
Was
point.
it like scalding hot?
Yeah,
I don't like to sit in hot shit.
I don't
I
like to
do.
sit in
I
hot shit. I was
love
like,
to
I'm
sit in
falling
hot
asleep.
shit.
I'm falling asleep. So I had like
I also love
I love
like
to sit
I
in
love
hot
to
shit.
It's been so hot boots in New York City.
so hot boots.
And like so sweaty Eddie. And oh, that's a drag king. Hello. So sweaty Eddie. Like, isn't that a fun name? Anyway.
Yeah.
But I teach hot yoga and I love hot yoga.
Oh,
so I always
my
feel really
nightmare.
feel safe in New York when it's like blistering hot. And I feel safe in a bathtub in that way. And
Safe?
also, it's been raining today and it's giving London, which I also feel safe in.
So I
Keep
feel like the
going.
audience is kind of wondering where my moth comes in. So I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, no, I would love.
So,
I've been
so
desperate to
anyways,
hear about
I
this.
was like, I was like, okay, I want to be very prepared for tomorrow in every
Mm.
way. I set up my outfit for the next day, and I packed my outfit for the airport the following day.
Oh wow.
And I packed my bags to go.
You
to the
make
airport.
absolutely no sense to me.
I know.
I know that you do this shit because I've been friends with you for so many years.
Yeah.
But your personality and your type A-ism make no sense together. And that's why we always say that people are paradoxes.
I'm work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
I'm work hard, play hard.
Yeah. And also like paradoxes are fun.
Yeah. I like
Chaotic
paradoxes.
and
No,
like,
I mean, that's
I'm
why I
I'm
love you.
chaotic
That's why I
organizing.
love
You're
you.
that way too.
yeah. Like
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I set aside everything, and then so at like 11 p.m. I was like, okay, time to go to bed. As I go to turn off my light, I literally press the button, and a huge being emerges from the light. I was like, no! And a huge being emerges. It is a big black moth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a big black moth, and it looks like a flying cockroach.
Is it literally like the darkest shade of black? Like, what is a black moth?
Yeah, but
because I've seen like brown moths.
I have a picture of it. It looks like a flying cockroach, and everyone's been telling me it's a moth. And I was like, well, it's a cockroach.
I would fucking kill myself.
I was like,
in college, I learned a tongue twister. The big black bug bit the big black bear, but the big black bear bled. Period.
And that's why you didn't get that role. But anyway, so this moth is on the wall, and I'm staring at it, and I'm like,
how big? Can we get like a?
I have a picture of it. It was like.
Well, for the audio listeners, how would you describe
a golden dollar or
larger?
No, larger.
An oyster,
$2 golden.
A horse, the size of a horse. No,
okay.
It was a very large. It was a very large
coaster, like a coaster.
It looked like if you've seen a big cockroach, it was that, but with wings.
But flying. That is my nightmare. Any fucking bug that can fly.
No, and not only did it fly. It was flying very. It was like
chaotic. Yeah, it was like it was gay panicking towards your face.
It would be fun to have the POV of the moth who was like, "Oh my god, a gay guy!"
Oh my god, I have a huge shoot tomorrow, and I set all my moth clothes out, and now someone is touching my leg.
So I tried to get it, but then I was like, "This is not going to be happening for me." So I was like, I called the front desk, and I'm like, "Well, I was actually on FaceTime with Peter." My husband, who's also a producer, who's in the other room. And I was like...
That's sometimes producer.
And he was like, I'm going to bed. I was like, good night. And I called him like 2 minutes later. I was like, there's a moth!
Can you fly here?
Yeah, I'm here now. And then I was like, okay, I'll call the front desk. And so I called him, and I'm like whispering because I don't want the moth to start flying away. He's like, I was like, hi, there's a really large moth in my room. If you can send someone up immediately.
Oh my god.
So then I throw on a bathrobe because I was in the nude. I sleep in the nude.
I could see that. Like,
yeah. And it
wait,
was like,
did you like put underwear on too, or no? Whoa, that's really brave.
Was the cock?
And so, you didn't even mention
about.
You were naked in front of this moth.
Well, first of all, you
were petrified.
Well, sometimes people like skin to skin. So I thought maybe we could bond via skin to skin, and then I could capture it.
Oh,
the
god.
moth.
Yeah, like babies need skin to skin. So do moths.
So do moths.
So anyway, this guy comes,
man.
this man from housekeeping comes, and I'm like, and I open the door and I was like, hi, it's over there.
Keep your voice
down. And then as he walks,
I need to know
the
what
moth
this man
flies
thought.
away, and I was like, no! So then the moth flies like behind the headboard, and then this man tries for like an hour to find this moth. Meanwhile, I was like intentionally going to bed early, and then at like midnight, he's like, I think I have to call it. Like, I think we yeah. He's like,
I'm clocking.
Yeah.
I have a family.
Literally. He's like, I have things to do in this hotel. He was also dealing with other emergencies in the hotel, and I was like, how can there be a bigger emergency than this?
Right.
There was a fire. I read about a massive fire that burned the hotel.
Besides that one room.
He was like, we could like move your room. I assume you like don't want to do that. I was like, no, I'd like to move rooms.
So now it's midnight?
Yeah, midnight.
And you're moving rooms.
Moving rooms. So he starts carrying my bags to another room on the floor.
Did you tip him?
Yeah, why were you like
so much
using him as like a laborer?
He offered, by the way.
All right.
I didn't say shit.
I'm judging.
I just called the front desk and I said, please escape me from this moth. And I couldn't go to bed with a cockroach moth running about. So
I feel you.
This moth, let me tell you, this moth. So we start moving my room, and I'm like, I know this moth is going to come out right when we start moving. It did not, but I unpack. It's like now it's like 12:30, and I texted my coworker, and I was like, oh my god, I had to move because of moths, and she said, there's a moth in my room too. There's a moth infestation. Number one. Number two, it's 12:30 at this point. I'm like, oh shit, I left my toothbrush in the other room.
Oh my god.
I go back, it's locked. I had to wait like half hour for them to come back and get it.
Just go to bed.
So I did not go. No, well, I need to have pearly whites for a photo shoot, honey. So
I know, but you could do that
behind
in
the
the
camera
morning.
for. So anyways, I ended up having a really late night because of this moth, and I like set all my
Your
clothes
coworker had a
aside,
moth
and I
too?
just like grabbed everything and threw it on the ground.
Can I say a few things about moths?
You can.
So first of all, I just wanted to say thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
that's really vulnerable, and thank you for opening up in that way.
Thank you. It was huge, like the moth.
It was huge. So I think actually a black moth is okay, but a white moth, like small white moths, will eat your clothes.
I would rather eat them eat my clothes in my face.
No, you don't. You do not want a moth.
Those are the moths that like old people's breath smell like?
Yes.
Mothballs,
okay. Yeah.
That's the white moth.
Yeah, the white moth.
Which you know because you fuck old men.
That got cut out of the first episode. Actually, I think it was still mostly... Yeah. Well, no, it was...
No, it was still in there that you slept with an old man.
Yeah.
It was in there that you slept with an old man. I
right.
just took out some of the words like... Beep, 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 beep,
mega beep, ginormic beep, shoving up my beep.
Yeah. Would you have moved rooms for a moth? Or would you have
No.
Honey...
or not.
I would have stayed for a month, but you know that I moved out of my last apartment in New York for
because
a
it
wasp
was
infestation.
Yeah,
so I'm like very.
And
scared
you lived in that room with wasps every morning.
Every morning I would wake up and there would be a wasp being like. Zzz. I never got stung. I'm not scared of being stung. I'm just fucking really scared of flying shit. And the naked point. I would wake up. I sleep in boxer briefs, and I would like wake up and like be like, okay, no wasp, and then I would go make my coffee. And then as I'm making my coffee, like a wasp would be like chaotically flying somewhere.
No.
And then I'd be like stuck in one room, just like I'm too scared to go out and I'm in my like underwear. They're gonna like, yeah. So I get that like vulnerability feeling.
Yeah. I felt very proud to have moved rooms. I got an upgrade about it as well.
Do you?
I think the moth I would have slept with.
Yeah.
Like
you would have had sex with
it. Like I would have been like, okay, I'm gonna turn the lights off and it's gonna sleep.
Yeah.
No, because
I'm gonna sleep.
I was doing that and they were being weird. And then also I was posting about this in real time and I was like about to go to bed and someone messaged me, "Oh my god, you're staying in that haunted hotel." I was like, "No!"
What was it called? The Grand American?
Grand Americana.
I think it was literally the Grand American.
Yeah, and if you're watching...
Because it was like the first thing I got to when I came back from Korea was just like, hey, meet me at my hotel for a drink. And I was like, the Grand American!
It's like, oh, he's changed.
Like, whoa, I'm back, baby.
I just want everyone to know that I yawned just now, and it's not because I'm bored.
It's because you had a moth fly out of your esophagus.
Yeah, I would definitely have stayed in the room and not have called anyone about it.
Well, you have to advocate for yourself in this life. We have one life.
I advocate for myself all the time.
Do you?
All the time. Yeah. But in this case, it wouldn't have bothered me so much.
There's been so many fun topics, but I can't help but wonder, Michael, what are you thinking about?
Yeah. There's been something on my mind that I really need to discuss. I want to update everyone about the massage parlor in my neighborhood. So,
oh my God, we're still on this.
I know, yeah. Broken record.
No, because I told them last time that this is we're just doing a quick update and then we'll move on to what I'm actually thinking about.
I think the thinkers are not that attached to the massage parlor.
I just want to say the place that I went to, go back and listen to that episode. The place that I went to is not the one that was shut down. So that place is fine. If you want to rub and tug in New York City, in the Upper East Side, let me know. This is for straight men or bisexual men or pansexual men. Well, they should add it to the list. Okay.
It's definitely there.
So moving on from that place that I'm not going to anymore.
That was the update that you just wanted to give on the podcast?
That it was.
We have precious time on Earth. And that's the
people were literally last time they were like, "Oh my god,
say something interesting." I just gave an incredible moth story. Say something interesting for once.
We got
once on our podcast.
Really good
for once.
The most.
I have to be with Donald on this one.
Yeah,
you both don't like that.
Yeah,
one?
That was.
Well, that's not a youth. I mean,
it was. What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about a lot of things, and I'm going to discuss. Story. That wasn't like a full thought. It was like
this is a narrative podcast.
It was just a thing.
It was like some shit that
I was bringing the circle back.
I
was bringing the circle back. Don't talk about the husband like that. Okay, so I want to say I've been reading Lena Dunham's book, and I know that we're all
reading. You mean listening?
No, I'm literally reading it.
I'm listening to it.
Yeah, Donald,
and I think that's okay.
That is okay. Is your sister listening to it?
She's not. But
too close to home.
I cannot be reading books, so I be listening.
So I've been reading that book, and I know that we're all into baggy clothes right now, and that's the thing. But I kind of miss like mumblecore, indie bow tie. Like I have a ukulele.
Cardigan shit?
No cardigans. But
That's
miss
integral to
what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Michael?
Like I miss those.
What are you trying to say, Michael?
Fuck, I don't miss the Jason Mraz.
Open up your eyes and see like me.
I miss those like quirky guys.
I
Because you love me more. Or Regina
Okay, I
Spektor,
guess
Ingrid Michaelson.
while you're talking about it, I don't miss it at all. I'm actually so
And,
glad
like,
to be past
dudes who,
it.
like, drink coffee
Do you know what?
with,
No,
like,
no,
a
no.
mustache.
Do you know what?
And, like,
Yes, I missed that.
And have a fucking
I don't
fedora.
miss.
beret or
No,
whatever.
I don't miss that. I think I missed the Okay, I don't miss that. I'm realizing I don't miss that. I just think we are in such a homogenous era of baggy clothing within the gay community. And
The full community.
Mm-hmm.
The full community, which to me is just the gay community, because the gay community
Right.
is LGBT plus.
Right, full.
So that plus
Is
everyone
straight
else.
included in plus?
No, it's not. It's not.
And for
Yeah.
mine, under my
That'd be
understanding.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was like, and straight
Like, so it's everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can be in pride
Yeah.
too.
Well, they like to fucking put themselves everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know
Hudson
this one,
Williams.
I know this one. I feel like he's sucked a dick, or he's gotten his.
Oh, you know
ass
who
eat
I
by a
hate
guy.
in that realm is what's his name? Harry
Hunter
Styles.
Story. Oh, Harry Styles.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
you fucking fake ass queer.
Wait,
I know.
can I
he
say
is
something
queer-baiting.
shocking?
Say it.
So I know this straight dude who literally inserted himself into a gay podcast. Right, the week before Pride Month.
It's so weird because I know this straight guy who does community service for a gay podcast.
Yeah! And that's all period,
Yeah.
bitch. Luke
it's
just did
all
what the
com-
gays call reading. Wow, mother really read.
Speaking of reading, so I'm reading Lena Dunham's
Oh, yeah,
book.
yeah.
And
We almost
I
got off
guess,
topic.
I guess,
real. I know this.
I guess what I'm saying is
Really?
I don't
Clip it.
miss the hipster style or those annoying Jason Mrazzi boys. I actually don't miss that at all. I'm actually grateful to be past
What are you
that.
nostalgic for? Because you're not
But-
clear about it.
I'm trying to discover it right now.
Yeah.
But I am
Like, where you're
nostalgic
focused.
for like the revival during the time of like the beatnik culture of I think it's just like it's when Warby
Jack Kerouac
Parker
over
first
here.
became a thing and like glasses were cool
Mm.
and like I miss like nerdy cute hot boys who are smart but not geeky.
Got it. You know, last night someone
Like
won
an
Survivor
Andrew
and
Garfield
she,
type.
she wears glasses. Do you
So-
feel represented?
I do feel represented, yes.
The thing is, I feel like who you just mentioned is like every single male who lives in Brooklyn.
Right.
No, but
like,
they
it became
I-
too
So what are you
much,
nostalgic
it
for?
became too
What
much.
exists?
No.
Freak?
That was every man that lives in Brooklyn. Now they all dress like they are hicks and they wear like oversized baggy cargo pants and camo tees.
I have to say, I
ironically.
did notice, I mentioned earlier.
Which is hot to me too. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something.
So you're missing something.
Yeah.
And what it is getting to the point. So I'll say, I worked
I'm asking
a
for
Real
help.
There was a little-
I worked a Real Housewife
Why so?
reunion today, and I did notice that all the glam gays were wearing very long shorts
Yeah.
versus a pant or versus
Yeah.
a short. So what are you nostalgic for?
All that I'm saying is I'm nostalgic for something and I'm nostalgic for something that I'm nostalgic about. And if you know what I'm nostalgic about, then I would love to know about whether or not I am nostalgic about
You're like
that.
every fucking media corporation who's like, we need nostalgia. We need nostalgia.
No,
I do feel nostalgia.
No, what I'm saying is I feel that I actually am really enjoying baggy clothes right now because it's way more comfortable than ever. And
I
don't
do
know why,
enjoy that.
I don't know why we ever wore
Also,
clothes
90s
that were
chic. 90s and early 2000s were chic for me.
well,
Yeah.
that's like kind of what we're back to. Is
Yeah,
90s.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
but
I
I
think
just
that's cool.
I guess
asked.
I'm,
Okay,
I think I'm trying to figure out my style.
No,
right
I'm gonna
now.
talk. I'm not gonna say who, where, why. But I asked a group of housewives today if they were a doll, what would they dress their doll like?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you guys that. Like, if you had a doll of yourself, what would you dress it like? Like, you could dress it 90s beatnik.
Well, I would dress mine as Pink Pancake, obviously.
That's not
Like,
obvious.
As a doll of yourself.
Yeah, like how would you dress it if you could dress it any way you want?
I usually like for me that I play video games because I'm a straight man,
Mhm.
and so like you build avatars, which is kind of like
Mhm.
building a doll.
Yeah, I
a
used to
lot.
play The Sims, so I get
And
what you're
so
saying.
I nice try.
Yeah.
And so I usually just like what ends up happening is I make my sim like my avatar like the like hottest version of what I think I am. And I'm like this is me. But
Yeah.
then it's just like this Jack.
This is real.
Amazing.
This is me. I'm exactly
Exactly
where
where
I'm
I'm that with
supposed
a
to
doll,
be
too.
now.
I
Nice.
just make it like look like the hottest version of what I want to be.
Like on Snapchat, you can make like those avatars.
I haven't been on Snapchat since
Me neither,
Today
but you know
for
what
me.
Michael does on there? graphic gay homosexual behavior.
Yeah.
I don't do that on Snapchat. In fact, I don't have Snapchat.
But you have a husband.
But Michael,
I messaged
no, but
that
even
shit.
before I had
I'm like, you want my dick?
Yeah, no, but Michael's like,
iMessage.
oh yeah, I like text that guy on Snapchat. Oh yeah, I send that guy news on Snapchat.
Why
I'm like,
Snapchat?
Snapchat?
Why not iMessage? Why
yeah,
not Instagram Reels?
First of all, Snapchat
Imagine
disappeared.
like-
Why not Venmo?
Imagine
Why
just
not
posting Instagram
Yeah.
Reels of like your dick?
Yeah, and be like this if you want this.
Tagging the
It's
girl.
very convenient, and they disappear, which is fun. And
Okay, but
There's other disappearing.
I do it on Instagram DM too, man.
why? Okay, for me, I'm like the disappearing thing is so like finicky, and you can kind of cheat code it. Where I'm like,
Yeah, but-
if you want to keep my dick
what I'm
pic,
saying-
I'm proud of. My
Yeah,
dick
you're
pic,
gonna find it.
Share it.
Yeah,
Show
Yeah,
people
it's gonna
how
be
hot
found.
my cock
I
is.
think that
dude.
I think it's about the consent that you're doing. So I'm sending my disappearing
You're
photo.
saying
If they take a screenshot of that, or if they share that amongst people or whatever, then they know that they violated that.
Yeah,
But
they're,
if
like,
I send
being
them
naughty.
a picture that doesn't go away, then
But
whatever.
that happens on Instagram too.
Yeah,
that
you can
exact same
disappear. I do it
effect.
on Instagram too.
But you-
I do
It's-
both.
But what I'm
It's
wondering
like
is
some
where-
people watch things on YouTube, some people watch things on TikTok. I do both.
is Snapchat like? Does Snapchat have like more of a gay vibe going on? Like Twitter used to
Michael's
have,
like
the
one of
gay
the only
porn
people
thing.
I know who's like constantly sending dick pics on Snapchat.
I just am like single and like going through.
I know, but
something.
I'm surprised that you're like, oh, I send this guy Snapchat. I'm like, all those guys are on Snapchat too.
Yeah, I think way more people are on Snapchat than you believe, and maybe no one wants to send you a picture.
First of all, everyone wants to send me a picture. They just might be like, oh, he was in the New York Times for marriage. Like maybe
I was in
And
New
it's
York
time
Times
for a
your marriage.
group thing.
Yeah. All right, let's go to a group thing. But we're gonna talk about what the group is thinking about, okay? And I have some good ones, okay? I have some
We're
good
on,
ones.
like an hour 15.
Perfect. Recently, I was watching Survivor, and there was a major
Nailed it.
flub on the live
The finale of Survivor.
Yeah. So
happened.
basically, it's season 50, the ultimate Survivor season. I have been a Survivor fan since season 1. I've watched every episode every season, and this season is supposed to be like mega all stars. They used to do live reunions and finales of the show, but the host is like, it's too much pressure. Like, I don't like doing it. So they haven't done one for like 20 seasons or something. Now, last night they said the fans have voted. We are going to bring back a live finale where they're going to play the Survivor game, and then 6 months later, we're going to reveal who wins live on
So not
TV.
even the people knew who won?
Correct.
How do they not know?
I mean, they probably spoke to each other, but they don't know for sure. Like,
What do you mean?
so
it
at
came
the,
down to what?
at
A
the
vote.
end of Survivor, yeah, it's a vote. At the end of Survivor, the way it works is it flips. And the people who you voted
The
out now
pancake.
vote for you to win the show. So
Okay.
everyone who you betrayed now has to vote
Yeah.
for one of you to win.
Right. So,
So
they
ba-
did that on
Yeah.
air.
So basically, but the final episode was like the final 4 people. And basically, the final 4, those 2 people who were up for elimination, they had to build a fire like you saw Suri do. So they were about to build a fire, and one of them was like, I've built 1 million fires, I got this. And the other guy was like, I'm an underdog, I've been testing and trying and doing everything I can to learn how to make a fire. And so it's like, and you'll see how this happens after the commercial break. And after the commercial break, they come out, and Jeff Probst, the host, comes out and goes, and let's bring in Rizzo. Oh, Rizzo, you really should have learned how to make fire before you came out here. Now, why didn't you try harder? You really lost that. Well, welcome to the jury. You are out. And everyone, so it hadn't aired at home that he lost the challenge.
But they thought
they
that
were
it
building
did.
it up to be like, he is the underdog. And then you're like, oh, but is he going to win? And then he doesn't. And so
Oh my God.
basically,
So they spoiled
all
it
the
themselves.
contestants, including Suri, they were like, Jeff, it hasn't aired. It hasn't aired yet.
How did they know it didn't air?
Because they were sitting in the audience watching it.
Oh.
And so they
And
were
so
like,
Jeff just got ahead of
and
himself, or one
yeah.
of the producers
and
or
then
something.
the producers
How do you
mess-
fuck that up?
like it was like the biggest live moment you could ever
Well, it's
have.
like it reminds me of like the Oscars.
It
when
was
they
literally-
get
Yeah.
to-
literally
How do you
that.
fuck that up?
And-
like, because there's so many, like, think of all the rounds of approvals.
You
that
have
go
no
into,
idea.
Like, posting a fucking TikTok.
Right.
for brand accounts. Like, when you're on live TV and just some rogue dude can just, like, do that.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I was like, someone's getting fired. I literally melted into my skin. I was like, this is so uncomfortable. And then they tried to like make jokes about it the rest of the show. They were like, okay, we're not going to give away the winner of the season this time. Freaks.
They were freaked out, probably.
Freaks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love shit like that, though. It reminds me, like, everyone... Like, I like it because it kind of reminds you, like, sometimes it can feel a little, like, intimidating and suffocating. Like, oh my God, like, there's so many, like, giant things running the world, and my life is, like, so... I can't really control my life because all these things, like these giant corporations, like are suffocating, and then you're like, they're all idiots, and they all fucking do the dumbest
I will
shit
say
still.
that, obviously this was a horrible time, but COVID really was like the equalizer for that because nobody knew how to use Zoom, and the amount of things that we had to like watch and go into when some like big CEO or whatever the hell was like, so I'm just trying to like log into Zoom, so we're just kind of having some technical difficulties here, and that's why I think
it might be muted. Oh, I think your mic might be.
So your mic is muted. So your mic is muted.
Wait, that's how that guy got famous, also, because Lucas Gage.
Oh, right.
Because he was auditioning Lucas Gage, this actor.
Yeah.
He was in Smile 2. He bashed his face
I
in.
love Smile 2.
I know. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. The guy who.
He also got his ass ate in.
He's
White
kind
Lotus
of like
1.
Luke if he were gay.
His name is Lucas.
I know, but I feel like they have similar
That is kind
vibes.
of like gay Luke.
Yeah.
I think he's bi. I think he's dating a woman now.
Oh, work.
We've lost all of our gays.
No,
but
that's
anyways,
not a lose. That's an awesome
That's a win.
thing.
That's a win.
Being bi is awesome.
Being bi is awesome. So anyways, so he
I give all my money to buy people.
Yeah. Biden. But anyway, but he was auditioning for something, and the people who were like Zoom auditioning him didn't realize that they were not on mute. And they're like, oh, look at this guy in his disgusting
That
little
was
apartment.
him?
Yes!
Yeah. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Wait, that's literally
And
him?
it went viral. And
I just don't know how
Lotus.
he got the recording of that. Was he recording it himself?
I think he
must
have been.
Yeah.
I remember that. I didn't know that was...
Yeah.
Lucas Gage.
Pretty crazy.
But
And
that's
then
like, that if I was like an actor, that would like piss me off. Like just being like, fuck, that guy's so lucky. He like that's like a mad lucky thing to like be able to screen record that and go viral.
Oh.
I mean, I think that's great.
No, I
it's
think
like
that's awesome.
It's not like anything bad happened to you. Like,
he's
you
taking
heard some
lemons and
mean
turning
stuff.
them into lemonade.
He turned lemons into Lulu.
Yeah.
Another thing about lemons and Lulu is recently.
I feel like I'm on a 14-hour flight from Korea to New York.
But worse. Whatever, you get like business plus. You get,
No,
like,
now I
business
don't.
economy.
You know that I don't do that anymore?
You still get something plus more than I get.
I get premium plus.
Yeah, honey, and
but it's still
I
like
get coach.
I'm still
I
just
get coach
like
minus.
oh, nice. Like my head is like going like this, like only once every 16 minutes instead of once every 11 minutes.
And for just the listeners, he's kind of rolling his head.
I'm kind of
in a
rolling,
circle.
and it's going circle, circle, circle.
Let's talk about another thing that were you thinking
Group thinking.
Group
thinking
thinking
about.
about. And that is the Tonight Show is ending officially.
Yeah, and you can call it the Tonight Show. I would call it the Late Show.
Which one's the Tonight Show?
The Tonight Show is Jimmy Fallon, which is actually
Okay.
stronger than ever. Ratings are up, and the social.
But
media
I think
Jimmy is
Colbert
killing
Show,
it.
the ratings are incredible too. No,
they were good. And as someone who's worked on both shows, maybe I should speak about this.
Whoa.
So
you're very spicy
Whoa.
today.
bitch, Chris. Sorry, Chris.
I don't
Chris
see
doesn't
spice,
like.
I just see a,
Chris
a
doesn't
corporate
like-
flex.
Chris doesn't like when I'm spicy. Chris is one of our listeners who told Michael.
Well, I wouldn't say he fully listens. I would say he watches the reels.
Okay.
Let's hear from the page who did the page program.
Yeah.
About the
And I was
paging
an
of
Get your
intern.
flowers,
And I was an
sister.
intern for 2 months
Yeah.
at 3 at the Late Show. So the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, used to be the Late Show with David Letterman, is ending because CBS, yeah, I can say it, my corporate enemies are, yeah, I could say it, corporate non-baddies. They, they kneeled to the altar of Trump, and
Is that why it's
Yes.
getting canceled? Because
Yes.
Trump said so.
because Trump is like, CBS, you
'Cause
have to not...
Colbert keeps saying like, I can't say anything, but you can. But I feel like he's legally not allowed to say.
No, it's literally CBS is like...
because they're saying like it's because even if the ratings are super high, it's not advantageous for us to have a show like this. But that's not the case.
I listened to a deep dive podcast about this, which means that I've done my research. And
Right.
basically they said, instead of asking them, like, how can you remodel the show to make it more financially successful? Like, what can you cut? Whatever. They didn't even ask it. They just canceled it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen when Trump cancels his podcast?
So I don't think he has the power to do that because
Yeah.
so far we can't cut any costs.
What if it's like, all right, like Trump is like, you think is working, but group think, you guys have to.
No, he loves group think. He hates you think.
Yeah. I don't know. I
So
really
group
like
think-
The Celebrity Apprentice.
Personally, I love Home Alone 2.
Oh yeah,
I
he was good in that.
love.
Since then, I haven't really fucked with his vibe.
What has he been up to? I haven't checked his IMDb.
We haven't seen what he's you thinking about.
Yeah, what do you think he's thinking about? He's like, me want McDonald's. Stupid ass.
Me want poop in diaper.
Yeah.
Did you?
Do you guys know that he literally shits his pants? Like,
Yeah,
all the
that's
time?
what I was gonna say.
Like
Is
all
that-
the time.
Well, you are the king of conspiracy theories, so I
thought
don't
you were
know.
gonna say
I mean, I also like. I don't know how.
Do you think Michael
Can we go
Jackson's
into like
life-
Epstein files on this podcast?
Wait, so
There's a lot.
Let's talk about conspiracy theories. I have someone.
I just got hardwalled by our sponsor.
Oh, our sponsor.
To not
Yeah.
Oh, our
talk
sponsor.
about Epstein.
Let's not.
The last thing that I want to group think about is something that's all over the internet is like my top 5 horror stories.
Ooh!
So like, what are your horror stories? So like, I'm gonna start with one.
Let's
Talking
all
about
say
the
one.
Epstein file.
I knew you were gonna do that. Wait, so just for someone who has been not that
Yeah.
on Instagram and shit for
It's like-
a little while,
All right, it's
it-
like my top 5 horror stories. My
When-
top 5 horror movies. When brunch isn't bottomless.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
my phone's on 1%.
So it's not actually about real horror stories. It's
No,
just
no.
like, what is like the worst?
Horror
yeah, like
movies,
what's
yeah.
for you though? So like,
Yeah.
Michael's
Oh.
like,
When your parents don't give you money to buy a home.
That's what Don was gonna say.
I was actually gonna say about human check ghosting you.
Yeah. That was shitty.
Yeah.
That one that you said would never be true, but the human check one was really shitty. I hate a few things.
Yeah.
One is when
But not
people-
hate. It has to be like, oh, like I'm horrified by this.
Yeah.
No,
It's like
Horror-
for me, it's
horror
like, oh, your
a
breath
horror
smells.
movie. My breath smells.
No, bitch.
I'm just kidding.
That's my horror movie.
A horror movie is when someone says, "Have you ever thought about being on Drag Race?
Oh,
Have you ever applied to Drag Race?" And like it's an original idea. It's a very
Right.
annoying thing to say.
Right.
But it's a horror movie for
Mm.
me.
no,
Yeah.
that counts as a horror movie.
Yeah. What's Lukey's?
I have one, but I feel like I'm gonna get judged for this. But if I'm on a long flight and the person next to me like right away strikes up a conversation with me,
No,
that's a horror
and I'm
movie.
like, I
Yeah.
want to be nice and I want to be chill, but I also want to be like,
That's
we are
actually
not
a
talking.
horror
Like,
yeah,
movie.
and no offense,
Yeah.
but I would say even a 10-minute Uber drive, I feel that way.
more than
So,
just the
Donald,
tip.
what's your horror movie?
I have a couple. So I mean, I'm
Well,
a
we're just
very
saying one,
sweaty.
one,
yeah, I'm
one.
a very sweaty man in New York City. I always carry around a fan.
Yeah.
So if that runs out of battery, like, what am I gonna do? Just sweat everywhere?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I remember once running into you on a train and you had a cloth.
I used to carry around a cloth.
And then you were
Yeah.
like, but it was like it was
It's
like
a towel.
It was a
Yeah.
mid-sized
Yeah.
towel.
I
Yeah.
used to carry around a towel, but now I just have like a power fan that's basically a Dyson on hand. And it really gets me going. It really gets me cool, calm, and collected.
This actually reminds me that I have a different horror story, which is having diarrhea somewhere without a dude wipe.
Oh.
Like suddenly having exposed to diarrhea and only having like dry
Or
tissue.
just like
'Cause
having coffee and then not having a clear bathroom in which to attend.
I would say
yeah, it's like I have like poop horror, like
Yeah.
like morning
I have poop horror
routine
stories and I've
horror
lived
stories.
them out.
I have
me
never
too.
lived them
I've
out.
shit my
I've
pants.
never
I've shit
lived
my
them out.
pants.
I've never lived them out. And if any
Donald,
boys
you
are
have.
watch-
Don't lie.
When have I shot myself?
You shot yourself when didn't you shot yourself when you were visiting Peter's family once when on a
No, first of all,
run?
First of all, the legal team told you not to
Yeah.
mention
Yeah.
that.
first of all, I was on a run and I really had to go to the bathroom so bad.
but you made it.
I
you
was on the
pooped
side of
on
the
the side of
road
the
and I
road.
pulled my pants.
But then you
down.
don't
Was
get
it
to
like a-
wipe. That's like
And
Or was it
since,
like a
since
log?
Peter's family is listening, I'm gonna be very clear about this. Okay, I'm not proud about it, but at least I didn't shit my pants. But I did.
Right.
I
But
shit the
then you
road.
had to put your
Road.
pants back on, so you kind of got poop on your pants anyway, right?
There's something called a washer dryer, honey. So
Right.
basically,
And there's also things called dude wipes.
yeah,
to go.
I went on a
Then
run.
chill.
I went on
Yeah.
a run. Okay, and
Mhm.
on this run, I was running, as one does.
Yeah.
Like
I
America
s-
does on
Yeah,
Netflix.
and
Yeah.
then I ran miles and miles, and then on the way back, I was like, oh,
I
I really have to go to
cool.
yeah. I was like, I really have to go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, but hopefully you just make it till we get home. I was like, I really have to go, and I was like, oh no. I was in the middle of a field, a large field, a large open
This got
field.
cinematic.
And I just dropped trow, sat, and let it all go.
Was it like a
Do you know? Wait.
diarrhea,
Do you
or
know
was it
that
like a
this
turd?
is actually
Diarrhea.
this?
It was a
This
turd.
is the inspiration for M. Night Shyamalan's movie The Signs.
Yes. And it's
Did you
just
know
called
that?
Signs, just so you know. It's
Okay,
just
yeah.
called Signs.
Why?
Right.
What
Well, he
happened?
decided to take the off
Did
of
that happen
Signs,
in the
like
movie?
Facebook.
No,
That was just his
we're doing
inspo.
some fun.
Oh, it's inspo.
Wait,
Yeah.
I really want to say something also about
If you see
pooping.
something, say something.
Yeah.
I see something and I say something.
Wait,
and I
that's
smell
cool.
something and I feel something.
Aw.
But something interesting is since I have had housing insecurity.
How dare you?
Hey, you were just
You have
on a
multiple
shoot.
homes.
You were just on a shoot of I'm pretty sure a housewife franchise where one of them is like always talking about how she was raised homeless or whatever.
Listen,
Whoa.
things happen. People say
she
things.
wasn't.
People say
Oh.
things. Okay, so you're housing insecure.
Okay, but no, actually though, with poop,
Yeah.
for poop topic,
Yeah.
because I don't have like my home where I can like wake up and have my
Yeah,
regular routine and shit.
That is
that's
stressful.
real.
I started, but like something that happened is like my body now is just like way chiller. Like I never have diarrhea, and like I poop like at totally fine times, and it's always a beautiful poop.
So you're telling me that I should become homeless?
I guess you
to
should
fix
give
my
up your
body?
apartment and float around.
toothless.
I don't
Yeah.
know why. Like basically, like once I like totally fucked up my like body's rhythm and like didn't give myself a like secure place of like I'm gonna wake up and then like have my coffee and shit. I don't have any fucking loose shits, and I think it's because like my body is just like you're gonna poop once a day and it's just gonna be like a solid
Yeah.
shit.
What do you have for breakfast in Korea?
I don't eat breakfast ever. So
Oh, I think
I
that's part of why you have diarrhea.
well, I do intermittent fasting. I minimum is 12 hours, but I try to do like 18 hours.
Holy shit!
But in Korea, when I like would wake up and I would like when you like do Uber Eats there kind of vibe. It's coupon eats, but it's like
Coupon?
it's super cheap and it gets there in like no time. Like if you get like a full dinner that you're like, oh my god, I'm ordering for 2 people, super fun. It's there in 10 minutes.
Whoa.
And it's
That's
like
terrifying.
amazing.
Yeah.
And it's so fresh and
that
delicious.
would be hard for me to ever do anything.
But it's also
different.
like cheaper. Like it's
Yeah.
like so I was kind of doing that a lot. I would wake up, basically literally my
I'd get
routine
a
was
coffee like
I would
that.
wake up and my alarm would go off and I would order coffee.
Ah.
But you have to do a minimum of like $12. So I'll get like a coffee and a tea and an espresso and then like a like sandwich maybe for like later in
Yeah.
the day. And then it would show up in like 10 minutes and my doorbell would ring and I'd be like, okay, time to get out of bed. And then I'd pick it up and then I'd have my coffee and then I would put my sandwich in the fridge and
so nice.
yeah, it was really
Wow, I
nice.
want
Wow.
that. No one will let me have that. I want that.
All you have to do is move to Korea.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I feel like we should get to our final segment.
What is that called? What do you even think?
Wait, can I join for the what do you even think?
Of course, you're always.
Let's do one
welcome.
more for safety.
Okay, good. It's time for,
For
our final segment.
What do you even think? This is a little challenge.
Wait, let's
where-
have Luke explain it.
Okay, explain it.
This is a little challenge. Wait, let's have Luke explain it. This is a little challenge where Donald knows a lot about reality TV, and Michael knows a lot about Broadway and theater.
Yes.
And so Michael throws a random name that he doesn't think Donald will understand his way. And Donald has to explain the gay through his brain to tell us who the random person Michael posed to him is. And first flight.
Do you have one to throw at one of us?
Okay, so I think that you should go to Michael. Michael should go to me, and then I'll go to you last.
Okay, great. Michael,
Yeah.
what do you even think about Audrey Bracco?
Audrey
Oh.
Bracco. Thank you so much for
60 seconds
for
on the clock.
allowing me to express my expertise on Audrey Bracco. Audrey Bracco is the owner of the Broncos, which is a baseball team. And it's the Broncos, but she didn't want it to be like a direct representation of her. So, because that seems like really egotistical. So she added an N in there. But she is now the owner of the Broncos.
Right.
But it's actually a family thing because it's been passed down from generation to generation to generation.
And then how do you think
And,
she got on reality TV?
Well, because they made a TV show called the Meet the Broncos, and she is now the heir of the team, the owner of the Broncos.
10 seconds.
So that is why she became a reality TV star, because it's similar to like Baseball Wives or one of those shows, but it's like baseball owners, and I think it's football actually.
One. Wow, wait, that was really good.
Thank you.
You were actually like dead
on. Yeah. Do you know who that is?
100%.
Yeah. Tell me how right I was.
99% around.
I'm gonna put my phone down. You were correct.
Who's Audrey Bracco?
I would go ahead and say she was the winner of Survivor 50. But not, yeah, that just happened. But not only was that, she previously competed on 3 different seasons of Survivor. Survivor Go Wrong, Survivor Game Changer, Survivor Edge of Extinction. Now, Aubrey, she has glasses.
Yeah, I learned about that.
She started her career as a meek and neurotic member of the Brains tribe. There was a Survivor Brains versus Bronze versus Beauty. So she was in the Brains tribe.
Versus Beauty?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Embarrassing. But she quickly became a major strategic force. She has made it to the end one other time on Survivor against this woman, Michelle, who beat her. And
Michelle Obama.
Yeah. So it's very rare. She made it very far.
Like kids' school lunch.
Yeah.
She was in the season with Sari where everyone had advantages, so then Sari just went home. But she finally went home.
This season?
No.
That happened another time.
Yeah, but basically she just won Survivor.
Congrats to her.
Congrats to Aubrey. You did deserve it.
Also, I wanted to circle back to Sari and say she
fault.
probably wouldn't have even won because it went down to fire, right?
If the fire thing happened towards her, she wouldn't have won fire. But if maybe she could have won a challenge here and there. You never know.
Okay.
Listen, Sari is the best person in the world.
I agree.
And I'm still reeling from her loss
I agree.
now. Michael, do you want to ask Luke what he
Luke, I know that you are a big expert on the person Christopher Caldwell. Please tell me who that is.
Oh,
no, you
of
say,
course.
what do you even think about?
What do you even think about Christopher Caldwell?
And I have 60 seconds
And
to explain
your
my
time,
answer.
am I timing him? Okay, your time starts now.
Christopher Caldwell was a young gay man. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Going by Christopher.
Yeah.
Who believed that Winnie the Pooh was real and that he was Christopher Robbins, whoever the fuck.
Yeah, Christopher Robin. Yeah.
So he basically had like name phobia or
Nymphomaniac.
And against his own name. So he wanted to fuck his name into Christopher Robbins.
Okay.
So that he could be
Just
best
one
friends
Robin.
with Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
And so that's all like random backstory because at the end of the day, he was just a Broadway actor who was in
20 seconds, stretch it out.
a beautiful play called Spring Awakening, where he played alongside Lucas
Hedges.
And he played, and he's saying, butterfly. But the main thing is that, like, on his cast bio in the playbill, he said, I fucked my own name to become Christopher Robbins. And
that's time!
And that's just what he's famous for.
You were right about one thing, and that Christopher Caldwell is gay, has been on Broadway. But the thing is that I think you would actually know what his professional name is, which is Bob the Drag Queen.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The Traders season that I
exactly.
edited the after show for.
Oh, yeah.
You are looking at an editor of the...
Wait, I love
That
Bob,
was evil.
though.
Yeah, love Bob the Drag Queen. I feel like we all know Bob won Drag Race.
So
Bob was on the Traders,
why was super into the Winnie the Pooh, like, fucking her own name thing? Like,
So you actually just made that up.
Oh, that was
Okay.
Gotcha.
Luke, who should I be thinking about?
So I would love for you to remind all of us about Na Hongjing.
Okay.
What do you think about?
What do you even think about Na Hongjing?
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Go!
So Na Hung Jin is of the Jin Empire, obviously. I know you love a gin martini, honey. He has been drinking gin martinis over and over.
You're
so I can
getting
only
warmer.
assume that a warm martini, that Na Hung Jin is from the Jin family, Jin Empire. And
100%.
Jin is famously from Asia, and that is where you live right now.
Yes.
And so I think you must have seen this family.
No, you know this, though, because you know them.
And I know them very well. And so
You're an expert.
I know that you've met the descendants of this family. And you said, oh, these are my people. They make my gin. And I think that's really cool that you got to know them on your travels. Even though you're going to move back to New York on your travels to
100%.
Korea, you said,
100%.
I'm learning about the jinn that is here.
100%.
But
5
also they
seconds.
might be an actor or a theater or a music or a movie.
100%.
Okay.
So I think that you were like so spot on
Wait!
about like how I'm like on this global like drinking gin
Globalization.
travel.
Yeah.
And it's the globalization, exactly.
Yeah.
And so Na Hong Jin doesn't specifically as a male, not a female, as you might have. I can't remember if you said female.
Does say female.
He doesn't really like align himself with like gin as a liquor specifically. He's a Korean filmmaker and a very famous one who
to who? Not me.
Not to you,
Yeah.
But I didn't know who you were talking about.
To me,
either.
I knew it.
And
You did?
He's just from South Korea and has made.
What's
my
his vibe?
favorite. He makes a lot of like fucked up like his most famous movie is called The Wailing, and he makes a lot of like
The
fucked
Wailing
up,
Wall?
like demon Korean
Israel?
demon movies.
Oh.
That are,
I
like,
do like
fucked up and
I love
demon
demon
movies.
movies.
Yeah, The Wailing is amazing. It's on Netflix, and
We know some
The
demon
Yellow Sea-
twinks.
But he's coming up with a new movie that looks amazing called Hope, and it like the trailer just dropped, and it was at Cannes, and it like basically looks like
I heard it got a 20-minute standing ovation,
Yeah.
and it was sold for 17
John
million.
Travolta.
Yeah. And also
Whale.
my album is dropping. Is dropping.
Anyway, I really put you in a corner by giving you a Korean director that I knew you had.
No,
no hope.
I think it's really cool that our audience is getting to learn something today, and that's because we have a Korean guest. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
안녕하세요.
Well,
감사합니다.
we've been talking for a whole
안녕히 계세요.
load of freaking time.
No, I don't want it to end, you guys.
I know. I'm having so much fun.
Let's just sleep
Pod
here.
forever.
Wait,
Pod
let's,
forever.
let's sleep here and have them listen to it.
This is a new segment. It's called Don't Even Think.
Yeah, that's
Well,
our new segment. Don't even think where you listen to us.
Where you listen to us,
sleep.
go to bed and sleep. Well,
fun one.
I think that these two are absolutely done thinking. Obviously, that's clear.
What are you?
We're going to
what
Epstein
are you?
Island.
I'm
Epstein Island.
I'm certainly done thinking. And with that,
Keep thinking and keep your thinking caps on.
My name is Pink Pancake.
I'm the Prima Donald.
And I'm the first guest ever, Straight Luke.
Bye now.
You Think is produced and edited by Straight Luke, aka Luke Martin, and Kind of Sort of by Peter Schum.
Art by Curtis Brown and music by Jack Rayner.